The only big cause of the fucking... Horse here at State Line, you're on the back stretch. Get up and show the support for these drivers as they wait back at you.
Welcome to Lima Land Motorsports Park here. One of Ohio's favorite dirt tracks, Lima Land Motorsports Park is known to the locals as Northwest Ohio's quarter mile of thunder. The track is owned and operated by the University of Northern Ohio and hosts Friday night racing. We offer you a little bit of Tuesday night action here at the quarter mile of thunder. Lima Land was one of the first dirt tracks iRacing scanned, and the track provided invaluable assistance in the overall development of the dirt local racing to iRacing. So, originally opened in 1935, Lima Land Motorsports Park hosted a variety of dirt classes on a weekly basis. Modified. Tonight, it is the host of the Northstar 360 Sprint here at Lima Land. Let's give you a rundown of how race number 2 inside, Jeremy Zarfos in the 19. Row 2 to the inside, Terry Landis, the 661. Skip Tuttle is in the 83. Row number 3 is Showtime, Shane Kelly in the 25. To his outside, Matt Everts in the 06. And your final row on the inside in the 63 is Kevin O'Dow. Chevy Performance Pace Truck peels off of turn number 3, and heat race number 1 is green. Rolling them off through turns 1 and 2 for the first time, and it's going to be Chris Adams showing the fast way around. Zarfos takes it all the way up to the cushion and drives down off of it to get that momentum run. This racetrack is high banked in the corners, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun to call the action for you here tonight as they're 3 wide for the second spot. Excitement aplenty here tonight. These drivers are going to be elbows up all night long, I can tell you that, as we come down to the line to put lap number 4 up on the Bud Davis Photography lap board as they cross the UNOH start-finish line. And it's still Adams out front. Got a good battle going on here for the second spot. That is between Zarfos and Terry Landis. Landis pedaling his bike hard on the bottom, trying to get that run, but Zarfos is doing a great job up on the outside lane in that 19 machine. Zarfos coming to us out of Pennsylvania here to run with us tonight at Lima Land Motorsports Park in Ohio. Still Chris Adams showing the way here. 4 to go now as they cross the UNOH start-finish line. Oh, and your leader got it wrong in turn 2. Got a piece of the fence, and that's going to open the door for Zarfos and Landis. Through turns 1 and 2 they go again here now with 3 laps to go. And Adams getting back into his rhythm here with just a couple left in this one. As now we've got 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. They're going to come up on the 63 of Kevin O'Dow. They will put him a lap down as they come to the white flag. Final trip around here for your leader, Chris Adams. Through turns 1 and 2 cleanly and down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is in the air, and Chris Adams will pick up the win in heat race number 1. Finishing second will be Zarfos in the 19. Terry Landis in the 16. On to finish third. Joker finished fourth, followed by Everts, Kevin O'Dow, and Skip Tuttle. Tuttle having problems in the 83 machine here in heat race number 1. Hopefully he can get that fixed up for later on tonight.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Ready to go with heat race number 2 here for the Northstar 360 Sprints. Let's go ahead and give you a rundown of how they will start. Going away from the pole here in the 05 machine, all the way out of the Penn Posse up in the Finger Lakes region of New York. That is, of course, the wild child, Dave Callahan, aboard the 05 machine. He is driving the wood wagon here tonight, so for any of you PA fans might know all about the wood wagon. To his outside in the 11 machine, straight out of the state of Kentucky, that is Dustin Sizemore. Dustin Sizemore in the 11 machine. Row number 2 to the inside will be the 85 of Cole Harvey. To his outside, Randy Crowder aboard the 96 machine, going away 4th. Jacob Hilburn will start in position number 5 with the 711. To his outside, Cody Cantonwine in the 131. Jesse Dacus slated to start 7th here. However, I only see 5 cars making the call here for this one. Not sure what happened to the Sizemore 11 machine. Appears he's not made the call here for the heat race. Green flag is in the air, and heat race number 2 is underway. Down the back straightaway for the first time, and it's Randy Crowder out front of this one. Dave Callahan running in that number 2 spot in the 05, running right through the slick through turns 1 and 2. Doing a nice job as we get our first lap up on the board. Crowder keeping it right up on the outside lane, smooth and steady there. No, just as I say smooth and steady, he got a big piece of the concrete in turns 1 and 2. Crowder maintains the lead. Callahan right there in the number 2 spot. But he's got a challenge now here between himself and Cole Harvey aboard the 85 machine here tonight. So Callahan, Harvey, and Cantonwine right now the top 4. Hilburn coming back out onto the track in the 711. Had some problems there for him. Oh, and Callahan goes around in turn 4. He collects Harvey, who collects Cantonwine. Couple of cars in trouble here on the front straightaway. But we stay green here in this one. Race and deal there off of turn number 4. As this car, or this track, is definitely a hard one to tame here. As Crowder now with almost a half a track lead now on Callahan after the incident. Harvey and Cantonwine got mixed up into that one, as I see Hilburn there on pit road as well. And so coming down to the line here, white flag is in the air from head starter. We got Ross Vleck up in the flag stand here tonight. Oh, Racing Ross waving that checkered flag proudly. And Randy Crowder going to come down to the line and get the checkered flag here in heat race number 2. Finishing second with Callahan in the 05. So Wild Child off to a decent start here tonight. That will round it up here for heat race number 2. We're getting ready for heat race number 3 of 4. 4 big heat races for you tonight. And here's how they'll start in heat race number 3. Going away from the pole position will be the 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. To his outside in the 177 tonight is Dylan Conrad. Row 2 to the inside. Last night's feature winner in the 33 out at the Knoxville Speedway. That was Torrin Schertz in the UMP Modifieds. To his outside, Caleb Sexton in the 522. Row number 3 to the inside will be the 8 machine of Taylor Brizagella. And to his outside, Michael Elledge in the 31. And it looks like that will be your starting field here. 6 cars, 10 laps the distance here for heat race number 2.
My hands on myself. Pick out dust them all, put them back up on the shelf. Just my little baby girl isn't me. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. Let me kick it like it's 1986. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Got another mouth to feed. Leaving with the babies till the mama call the grave digger. Gone with the fun.
Chevy Performance Pace Truck pulls off at turns 3 and 4. Green flag is in the air. Heat race number 3 is off and underway. Conrad got a great start on that one. He got the jump on Fedkenhauer off the drop of the green, and it's going to be Conrad that'll take the lead here on lap number 2. Torrin Shirts following him through the outside lane. Oh, look out! Contact on the back straightaway. Your leader's in trouble. Conrad falls back to 4th as Shirts got a piece of that one too, and here comes a car running around the outside. That is Caleb Sexton. Sexton will come across the line and lead here on lap number 4. From the outhouse to the penthouse for Caleb Sexton in 4 quick laps here at Limaland. And as we say that about Sexton, Torrin Shirts has dropped anchor. Was going for the lead when they had that incident here off turn number 4. Actually, turn number 2. And he's fallen back to the number 4 spot. Brizagella runs 5, Michael Elledge 6th, and he has pulled off the track. As we've got a car in trouble here on the front straightaway, that looks like Dylan Conrad. So Conrad having some troubles here. Car not having any troubles seemingly right now, and that is Caleb Sexton as he continues to lead out front here in the Dirt Collective 522. As we've got a car in trouble on the front straightaway. JS Media also on the side of the Sexton 522 as he slings it through turns 1 and 2 here on the final lap. Checkered flag is out. That's just how quick they end here at Limaland. Sexton is going to pick up the win. Second will be Fedkenhauer. Third will be Torrin Shirts. Fourth will be Dylan Conrad. Fifth will be Brizagella. Michael Elledge will finish 5th. 6th will be Brizagella, who was 3 laps down after incident. And that'll bring us up to heat race number 4, as we are running them right off for you here tonight at Limaland. Here's how they'll start for heat race number 4. Going away from the pole in the 14 machine will be Wild Bill Moselle. To his outside in the 24 machine, here's a guy to keep your eye on tonight. Trevor Baker aboard the 24 machine. Row 2 to the inside will be the 115 of Chase Watscomb. His outside in the 64, that is George Curtis. Row number 3 to the inside, John Heydrich in the 53. And to his outside, the voice of the Brewerton Speedway and Fulton Speedways, Adam Buchanan, aboard the Canon Media number 22. 6 cars, 10 laps the distance here for the Northstar 360 Sprints, heat race number 4. Green flag is out here with heat race number 4. 10 laps the distance here for 6 cars as we've got a battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Moselle and Trevor Baker, slide jobs being traded, and it's going to be Baker that'll lead here on lap number 1. We've got a car up into the fence, up in turns 1 and 2, upside down. Rest of the field will continue on as it is Baker leading the pack out front. That was John Heydrich that got upside down in turns 1 and 2. He will have to be towed off the speedway here. Tough break for him this early in the going. Watching the battle back here as we've got a good one between Moselle, George Curtis, and here comes Adam Buchanan. Buchanan in the Cannon Media 22 goes from the low line to the outside lane to block the advance. He's up to third and going for second. Here on Moselle, Buchanan with a beautiful run off turn 4. He will take over the second spot. The rabbit in this one seems to be Buchanan, 6th to 2nd here in just the first half of the race now with 4 to go, and Buchanan is looking for more. Trevor Baker, don't look behind you because here comes Adam Buchanan, and we're 3 wide for the lead. George Curtis, Buchanan, Baker, now Curtis and Buchanan make contact. Baker continues to lead, but Curtis takes it into turn 3. Oh my goodness, what a race here in heat race number 4. I think we saved the best for last for you tonight. And George Curtis, who started 4th, now leads here with 2 to go. Make it 1 to go as the white flag comes out. Oh my, George Curtis through turns 3 and 4. And he's going to pick up the win here in heat race number 4. What a race there. Curtis gets the win. Baker 2nd. Adam Buchanan 3rd. Wild Bill Moselle finishes 4th. Chase Wascom and John Heydrich round out the field. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for heat race number 4. What a race. Getting ready to go here with not heat race, the B main is coming up. 8 laps the distance for this one. And we're going to take 12 cars to tonight's feature event. And if my calculations are correct, it looks like we will have 2 cars that will not make the program here later on. Possibly just 1 here, as I don't think either of the Dacus machines have been on track for any of their activity here so far. But let's give you the lineup here for the B main. Showtime, Shane Kelly's going to take it away from the pole to his outside. Cole Harvey aboard the 85 machine. Row 2 will see Dylan Conrad and Wild Bill in the 14 make up row 2. Then it's Matt Everts, Jacob Hilburn. Michael Elledge and Chase Wascom, row 4. Row 5, Kevin O'Dow and Dustin Sizemore. Hopefully Dustin's got his problems corrected on that 11 machine. Taylor Brizagella and John Heydrich will make up row 6, and then Skip Tuttle, I believe, will have row number 7 all to himself. So it looks like there will be just 1 car that will not make the field here. We're taking 12 to the feature. And actually, I see 1 car that has not made it out here. So if that's the case, it looks like all 12 of these cars that are on the track as the green flag is out, all 12 of these cars will make it to tonight's A main. They bring them through turns 3 and 4. And back down to turns 1 and 2. Shane Kelly out front, closely followed by Cole Harvey in the 85. They bring it down to the line to put lap number 3 up on the board. This one's going to go quick here at just an 8-lapper. Oh, Harvey, hold on to it. Gathers it back in, but he's going to lose a couple of spots there as Dylan Conrad and Everts will sneak by to move into second and third. That's a good battle there for second. But Shane Kelly starting to drive away here in this one. He's up to almost a half a straightaway as Conrad gets a piece of the wall. Going down the back straightaway and entering turn 3, he gathers it back in and will hold on to the second spot. As everybody looking for racing room here. Again, all 12 of these guys should transfer through. As Iracing showing here that they're going to take 12 from the B. And now we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a battle here for the lead. Shane Kelly leading, Matt Everts and Dylan Conrad. Oh, and a lap car makes contact with your leader on the back straightaway. And now makes contact with the third place car, and Dylan Conrad is upside down. He collects Skip Tuttle. All started there with the lap machine. Checkered flag was in the air, however. And that'll bring us to our warm-up session here as we get ready for tonight's A main. 30 laps the distance around Leland. 24 cars make the field. Take the green flag here a little bit later on.
The last time they clean it out, get back in a 2-wide formation. Horse here at State Line, you're on the back stretch. Get up and show the support for these drivers as they wave back at you. We'll be back here on the 4th of July. The patriotic trips for the Patriot Sprint Tour.
Well, we got an opportunity here. I want to talk to you about tonight's sponsor for the racing action. That's, of course, the Northstar Mohican Casino Resort. The Northstar Mohican Casino Resort, located in Wisconsin. They've got a great website, northstarcasinoresort.com. They've got all sorts of great gaming and promotions going on, as well as the hotel, entertainment, dining, the Star Club. So a lot of great stuff there at the Northstar Mohican Casino Resort. We thank them for their partnership here with the Hammer Down Northstar 360 Sprint Car League, running on Tuesday nights. So take a look real quick here at the standings coming into tonight. And Trevor Baker with a pretty commanding lead over Matt Everts at this point. Everts has a 1-point lead over third place Shane Kelly. And we are now ready for tonight's A main as the cars grid up here on the front straightaway. Let's go ahead and give you the rundown of how everybody will start for tonight's 30-lap A main. Going away from the pole tonight, all the way out of the Penn Yan Posse. Here in the 05 machine, that is the wild child, Dave Callahan. Callahan in the 05 will go away from the pole to his outside. Jeremy Zarfos in the 19. Row 2 to the inside, George Curtis and Caleb Sexton. Row 3 will be Randy Crowder and Chris Adams. Row number 4 will be Derek Fedkenhauer and Trevor Baker. Row number 5 will be Terry Landis and Cody Cantonwine. Row number 6 will be Torrin Schertz and Adam Buchanan. Row number 7 will be Shane Kelly and Matt Everts. Row number 8 will be Dylan Conrad and Cole Harvey. followed by Chase Wascom, Bill Moselle, Jacob Hilburn, Skip Tuttle, Kevin O'Dow, John Heydrich, Michael Elledge, and Taylor Brizagella. And it appears that Callahan has decided to start tail of the field on this one. So that will change up our lineup here just a little bit toward the front of the pack. So we'll tell you how that's going to shake out here as we get ready for the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to drop the hammer. And we are racing here at Lima Land, and we have got the caution coming out here. Got a problem over in turn number 2, and that'll put us under the caution flag here with just one lap on the board. And George Curtis will be shown as your leader here on lap 1. Zarfos in the second spot. Crowder, Fedkenhauer, Chris Adams, your top 5. So the yellow laps certainly will go quickly here at Lima Land. Everything happens pretty quick here at this track, being such a small facility here. Just a quarter mile. They call this place the Quarter Mile of Thunder. As we're back to green flag. Green is back out. Curtis will lead him down the back straightaway. Zarfos right behind him, running in the number 2 spot. And then look at the action back here. We got a car turned around. Car turned around over in turn number 4. Looks like everybody somehow was able to keep it going. We stay under green. And here comes Zarfos now to the outside, challenging for the lead. And we've got a car parked here in turn 1. And now we've got a mess here in the first turn. Oh my. Car still on its lid here in the first turn. And now that car will be cleared off the speedway. Thought we had some trouble. I saw a car get a little sideways and they must have gathered it back in. And then the next thing, we looked down here into the first turn and we had a car parked up against the outside wall. Working lap 9 of 30 here with the Northstar 360 sprints. Top 5 is looking like this: George Curtis, Jeremy Zarfos, Randy Crowder, Derek Fedkenhauer, and Caleb Sexton has now moved up to 5th. As we come back to the green, green is back out. Curtis hits the loud pedal and off he goes through turns 1 and 2. And now look at Randy Crowder. Crowder moves up to the number 2 spot, gets out to the outside lane to get that momentum run. Now we're side by side between Sexton. Oh, and Crowder got the fence. Crowder will go from 2nd to 5th after catching the wall in turn number 2. This is a hard little racetrack to run as Zarfos and Sexton made contact. There is a whole lot of elbows up in the air here in this one, folks. A lot of action. And now we've got a car upside down in turn number 3. So put the flip count at 3 here on lap number 14 of 30. Lima Land flip count up to 3. Still George Curtis out front. Been running a great race here all night long, as he will work his way up to the pace car. And as they cross the line, cross flags go in the air. We are halfway home in this 30 lapper. Let's take a look at some of the drivers who have made big moves in this race. And we'll first look at Matt Everts. He has gained 9 spots here so far. Started in the 14th spot, has moved up to 5th. Shane Kelly, Showtime, started 13th. He's up to 7th. And another one to keep your eye on here, too, trying to crack into the top 10. Skip Tuttle started 20th. He's up to 12th. So some good movers and shakers here in this one. Coming back to the green flag, Curtis gets a great restart. Takes a car length advantage into turn number 1 as he goes to the outside lane. Zarfos right behind him there down the back straightaway. As now everybody fanning out behind him. Everybody looking for racing room. And now Zarfos trying to set up a move here for the lead as they come through turns 3 and 4 down the front straightaway to put lap number 20 on the board. We've got 11 laps to go. Working lap 20. And now we'll come down to the line and they will get 10 to go. 10 to go is the signal. And Zarfos reeling in George Curtis, and we've got a yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway as we've got trouble over in turns 1 and 2. We've got a car on its lid trying to get himself flipped back over, but it doesn't look like that's going to work. Another car got involved in that one as well. So a couple of cars getting tangled up here. And that should set up, which will be about a 5-lap dash to the finish. And so far, it's been George Curtis leading the way. Started in the 3rd spot, but he actually was able to move up and start on the pole after Callahan elected to start at the tail. So Curtis has led right from the drop of the green here, but it's been a good one as Jeremy Zarfos has been right there with him the whole way. Randy Crowder started 5th and is currently in the 3rd spot. He was running as high as 2nd in this one. We'll see if he's got anything for him here. Coming to the green, and Zarfos got a much better start on Curtis that time. But we go right back to the yellow flag as a couple of cars got the outside fence, and now we're brake checking on the back straightaway. Look out. And we've got part of the field behind the pace truck and part of the field not behind the pace truck. So we're going to get this sorted out here and get everybody aligned the way they should be. I'm not really sure.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
So now the field crosses the line here with 2 to go. And I'm not sure that this one is going to start back under green. Yeah, maybe it will. We're going to have a restart here, green, and they're going to get the white flag here. So it's a 1-lap dash for the win. Down the back straightaway goes Curtis. He's got the lead. Zarfos trying to close in. And wow, I am not sure I'll be honest, folks, I'm not sure what happened on the finish of this one. George Curtis was leading. So we're going to have to check with timing and scoring on this one. And we'll try to get your top 3 in here for interviews post-race.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the finish of this one is currently under review with the Hammer Down iRacing League officials, as we've got a couple of scoring issues to sort through here. So at the time, because we don't have the official running order here at the end, we are going to go ahead and pass on the top 3 interviews tonight so that we can let our scorers go ahead and do everything that they need to do up here in the tower with the race director. And I encourage everybody to check out the website, hdirl.com, for all of the updates as far as point standings and such. And as soon as we're able to get the timing and scoring sorted out here for the finish of this one, we'll be sure to post that on our Facebook page as well. Search Hammer Down iRacing League on Facebook. We thank you for joining us tonight here at Lima Land, and congratulations to, well, we will find out soon, but we sure thank you for joining us here tonight. We will see you Thursday for a live broadcast with commentary with the Thursday Thunder 410 Sprints. We will have the Hammer Down Midgets tomorrow night. Racing starts at 9:30, and the live feed will be up around the first heat race. And don't forget to check out the live feed, as we also cover a car or two during practice as well. So you get a little bit of everything here at all of our events. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. We'll see you at the races.